Gunda's Games, haha! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Gendo Keshi, and welcome to Supernova. If you watched the video from yesterday, this is Bandai Namco's new MOBA, which they've asked me to take a look at. So this should be coming out sometime early next year, but if you're looking to get into the beta for this, that's going to be coming, well, it's going to be coming back fairly soon. So there's a link in the description to sign up. Go check it out. It's awesome. Today we're going to be playing as an alien called Aelius. He is the supreme commander for the Explorer Legion of a race called the Faceless. Some cruel interstellar empire. We'll get back to them. Well, they're kind of a Kale Shyvana sort of hybrid if we're going to talk League of Legends style. But first let's explain what you're seeing on screen, because there's a bunch of stuff here. So let's start in the bottom left. Easy enough. That's your minimap. Nothing unusual there. You can see pretty much right off the bat, there's your base, there's your towers, you can see all your allies, and the little red ones are your enemies. Right next to that is, of course, your character portrait, and some icons for all of your abilities. The little green 0 there is where your attribute points are going to be, and the purple one is proficiencies. If you didn't watch the other video, that's for just bonuses to your different strengths, so health, damage, armor, attack speed, and so on. The purple one is more like items, and we'll be buying some of those later. The Q, W, E, and R are your abilities, of course. As I mentioned in the other video, they have 5 levels apiece. You can put points into your first 3 abilities, Q, W, and E. R you get automatically at level 5 and levels up every 2 levels. And you'll go up to a maximum of level 15. We're going to have a little bit of trouble on in the lane here for a bit. First, because I forgot to buy some minions for the first little bit. And as you'll see in a second here, my lane mate has disconnected. Yeah, so we're going to have some trouble, but we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Just going to lose a bunch of health on the tower. Now, right above the Q, W, E, and R, you will see 1 through 4 there. So the first 3 are player abilities, shall we say. So one that I've got right now is a heal that I drop and heals everything in the area over time with some regen. The second one is Flash. The third one I had not unlocked yet, so I didn't get to use that. And 4 is something that everyone gets, those little wards that you get for free. I believe that's the only way to get wards in this game, so very handy, very important. Up on the left side of the screen, of course, are your teammates' portraits. And the top middle is the team scores, time. The 10s on either side that are there right now are the number of attribute points that everyone's accrued, 2 and 1 of the kills. And everything else there, those little weird symbols, are actually the status of your towers, which I thought was a very clean way of showing that off. Very cool. Now, let's see, top right, kills, deaths, assists, and some quick links to some useful bits of information, including what the enemy's army is, how far they're beating you, and what some recommendations are for countering their abilities. Now, the bottom right is where the main meat of the coolness that Supernova brings to the table sits. So this is the mercenary panel, your minions. So as you see right now, we've got a bunch of that first one there, just some general infantry dudes. They're kind of generic, kind of tough, pretty neat though. The second one there is a sort of long-range glass cannon type infantry. They just shoot for damage. The third one is an infantry supporter. It's a little spider tank. Shoots weakly, but all of the infantry around it gets boosted. Next to that is anti-aircraft tank, quite handy. And the last one is an anti-infantry piece of aircraft. So the infantry units can't actually shoot up for the most part. Some of them can, but these cannot. Whereas so those aircraft are really strong against them. So you'll be building these up over time. You can press that little beaker-looking item in the right there to buy upgrades for them. And there are actually several more units that I just did not have access to at the time, some of which you'll be seeing with the enemy team. And I'm just going to be escaping here, otherwise we might die. And the thing I just purchased right there is just to get some more money. And that big expensive one you'll see right there, the 1200, makes your the next wave that you're going to create elite. So they'll be super powerful. It's a late game upgrade, so something you're going to buy just for a really strong push at the end of the game. So all in all, I thought this game is pretty fantastic. If I have to say so myself. Oh, and now we're about to die, because honestly, we could have gotten a kill here, and my teammate is going to get a kill after the fact, but I just didn't understand my ultimate. So now was actually just a really good time to talk about my abilities. While I'm dying, of course. Although I am going to grab some upgrades first. So, as you can see, damage, attack speed, and so on. And while I'm dead, since my allies are going to get some kills, I'm going to get enough points to get a proficiency, and I'm going to get some regeneration, which is going to be very useful for me. It's not quite Warmog's armor, but huge health boost, huge regeneration boost, very powerful for me. Oh, and another thing I didn't mention in the bottom left that I'm not using at the moment, F is recall, of course, but D is a teleport ability that anyone gets. You can use it from your base platform, and it will teleport you to somewhere on the map. I'm going to have some trouble with it later, but anywhere on the map that your allies can see. Very important. Didn't understand it when I was using it later. So, Aelius's abilities. As I mentioned earlier, kind of like Kayle and Shyvana. Doesn't have energy, the equivalent to mana in this game. Instead, they have a Fury Bar, which builds up to let you use your ultimate. So Q is, well, passively gives you attack speed boost on progressive attacks. When you use it, instant damage to a target near you, but not necessarily in melee range. If you kill it, you get bonus Fury. W is a shield that damages everything around you immediately. E is a dash that you can charge up, which will give you a knockback. And when you, sorry, not knockback, a knock up. Now your ultimate, when you're in Fury mode, all of your abilities are stronger and you also gain damage, among other things. Now, yeah, so the most important thing about your ultimate is not only do you get all of those, not only do you get buffs on all of your abilities, it also resets the cooldown on all of your abilities. So, had I dashed in, then ulted, I could have dashed again to knock them up, and we would have totally gotten the kill. I'd have also been able to refresh my shield and gotten the Q off again for just a ton of damage in burst. Now, here I screw up. I was pointing in the wrong direction. Had I pointed toward the enemy, we might have gotten ourselves a kill there, because I was pretty close to bumping myself back up to Fury mode, and we've gotten the kill. So, oh well, things happen, what can I say? So, something we're about to see, something pretty fun. Well, I'll just let you see it.
Corruption. As I will.
What's that symbol on the ground? Oh shit, it's a nuke! Yeah, so that's one of the abilities that anyone can pick up as a... I'm going to keep calling them summoner spells. I think they're called tacticals in Supernova. So instead of a area heal, you can get a nuke that you can drop anywhere on the map. Anywhere. I do mean that. So, good for clearing out minion waves, good for helping allies in a team fight. It's not Gangplank, but it's awesome. So, yeah, so Aelius is pretty cool. He's a lot of fun to play. Supernova has been pretty great to me so far. Watching back on this gameplay, I feel like there's so much I could improve on, but hey, that's what you do in any game, right? You watch yourself play and you're like, why did I do this thing? Why am I sitting around here, for example? But then, we're just gonna knock some people up, and our ally's gonna get ourselves a kill.
Enemies terminated.
Good times, good times. Glad they have that ability that just follows after them. It didn't quite kill them immediately, but they died outside of visual range. I also love that they have those, the planes that come by to pick you up when you recall. And it does the same thing when you fly out, too, so F and D are basically the summon plane abilities. It's really fun. So we're going to take out our first tower here.
Enemy bottom guard tower destroyed.
Now, all of the towers function the same way, but they do give you some regen when you're nearby. My only complaints about the towers at the moment are that I really wish they had a bit more of an indication when they hit you.
An ally is
Or rather, when they're
terminated.
targeting you. You know, kind of like the ones in League of Legends where they give you that ping noise. But hey, no complaints really. So now that we're back at base, oops, hit the escape button by accident there. We're just going to buff some more abilities. The ones in yellow are recommended. No complaints really. Can't complain about the game recommending things. And in fact, you can,
The
if you
enemy
want to
is
play
attacking our
a
middle
champion,
guard tower.
or the game really, and you don't quite understand things, but you want to do decently, you can set that auto deploy in the bottom right on, and you can also go into the menu and turn on some auto leveling features. So your character will automatically purchase things that should be useful to them. And you'll be able to keep up with things that are going on. Drop in a word here, of course. I think when you do that, I'm not certain what the little spinny bit does. I assume it shows invisible things,
An
but
enemy
I
is
haven't
terminated.
interacted with anything invisible yet, so I can't quite say for certain. So the enemy's going to be pushing here. My army is showing up once more. As you can see, we're going for a mostly infantry build, with a bit of air support to knock out the enemy there. So there's the humans, and there's also cyborgs. And now we're going to get ourselves a kill, I do believe. Yeah. That ult, it's really hard to escape from you when you have 2 dashes and 2 knockups in a row. Who's going to complain about that? Well, the enemy's going to complain about that, let's be honest here. So as I was saying, there's 2 types of armies at the moment. You can play as humans or as cyborgs. This is regardless of which commander you choose. The humans are your standard dudes, whereas the cyborgs are those fancy, sleek-looking things. I'm not 100% certain
I continue
what
to rise above my station.
what the cyborgs do. I do know they're definitely different units. Those little melee dudes blink toward their target, for example. That's pretty cool. Pretty certain the big tank on the bottom right there is anti-infantry. Pretty sweet, nonetheless.
You are finished.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have ulted here. I mean, I'm glad my teammate was able to get the kill anyway,
Slayer.
but nearly got myself killed by the tower.
I thought my people conquered all of them long ago.
Either way, we're just going to push this wave out to the tower. And then escape. Well, we're going to leave Legatus here
Enemy is
to
attacking
take
our
some damage,
middle
I'm
guard
sure.
tower.
Leave the
enemy has
heals.
destroyed our middle guard tower.
And oh no, there's a second guy. Well, honestly, I thought this was a pretty sweet escape. Knock him up on the way out, and shield, and we just run away. All is well.
Take what is yours.
And now we get to go back
Surrender.
Enemy commander slain.
and get some more upgrades. In this case, a new proficiency as well. Excuse me, a bit of water there. So, upgrades. In this case, we're going to get that brawler damage ability. It's pretty straightforward. More damage, cooldown reduction. We are, after all, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Damage caster, since we rely on those abilities and spamming them really fast with our ultimates to get our kills, which we should have gotten more of by this point, honestly, having looked at back at things. And now we're going to be doing something that we should have been doing all game.
No
Seriously,
match.
watching this match again was really frustrating, because we should have been killing these jungle creeps the entire time. Whenever you kill a jungle creep, well, a jungle camp really, the whole thing, then you get another attribute point for your team.
Such power.
And, well, in this case, we just got some points toward one. But this one, this really tough one, is going to get us a much stronger one. And you'll notice there's some larger ones on the map as well. So those are, well, so there's one that's dragon-like, but there's also one that summons a giant robotic tentacle monster that will join your army and just wreck stuff. It's the equivalent of Baron Nashor, but oh my god, will it allow you to push. It is insane. Now, let's see. So, first of all,
Our forces have destroyed the
in a moment here, we're going to see some anti-infantry tanks for the first time on the right there. And we are going to get surprised. Hey, dude. Fortunately, we are a level above him, and we're going to kick his butt. And then we get KS'd by the Jazia there. Can't remember that character's name. But they ulted to get that kill. We could have just, you know, auto-attacked him, but frustrating.
Carnage.
They almost got that one now. That's pretty cool. The character they're playing is the very basic AD carry sort of role. It shoots things. It has an E that lets them shoot things faster. Q is single target damage. W is like AoE slow. And the ult is a Lux laser. It's pretty cool. Long range laser. And I should not have taken all that damage, but I wasn't paying attention to the fact that the tower was shooting me. Oh well. Oh, look, a nuke! And away.
They will relent to me.
Loving these tanks, by the way. And as you can see, I didn't actually purchase any of these tanks. These are not mine. These are puzzles here. So, since we shared the lane, both of us control which army appears. So now, my wave shows up. And it's mostly infantry, with that little support guy there, shooting electricity, pew pew.
Slayer.
And now, I really shouldn't have been sticking around for so long. We're just going to recall, use our upgrades. And I believe we get some more brawler damage here. Yeah, since our team is doing so well, you can just look at the score in the top left, or top middle, excuse me. You can see that we are just kicking butt. Why get anything but more damage? Now, here, I was trying to trying to teleport, but I didn't quite understand how it worked. I thought it was anywhere on the map, so I was trying to go into those little invisibility areas. Didn't quite work out. Otherwise, we'd have been able to catch up to this bloke faster.
Surrender nothing.
Now, we are going to try for it, but if I recall correctly, we're not going to get this one. Yeah, they just dash back out. Complete waste of the ultimate. Oh well.
Bow down.
So now it's a 2v1 sort of situation here. We're going to try for it anyway. Beat him up a little bit, but just back out. Fortunately, we are super tanky and several levels above them, so it doesn't matter. And here we get to see the force overview screen for a little bit. As you can see, these are their units and the suggested things to counter them. We're doing pretty alright for the most part. And since they're so far forward, and we've got two waves, you can actually see both teams doing their thing here. So, we've got some cyborgs, some humans. I'm not certain if in the future it's going to let you have mixed teams. Maybe the whole team will have to pick cyborgs or humans. I don't know. It definitely wasn't the case in beta, simply because there weren't enough people. Might be something they'll try in the future.
Our middle guard tower is under attack.
So, as you can see, middle needs some help. We should probably be over there. Instead, we're gonna have this push in the with the general idea that if we have the wave pushing by itself, then it will present a threat to the enemy. And since they're taking so long in middle, we should be able to go and catch them before they escape.
You will fall.
And now with that cleared out, we're gonna head middle.
Brute force.
Try to catch them out. Now, I'm going to jump this guy and smack him a few times.
Your time has ended.
Probably shouldn't have been chasing, but hey, you know. The rest of his team's going to try and follow up, dodge the nuke. Legatus got way too close there, takes a ton of damage. Their team follows in, hits me with a bunch of stuns. I'm super tanky, so I survive most of it. And then my team follows in as well. And we're just going to clean them up for one big final team fight. Nuke does a bunch of damage, but we had 2 heals there, so doesn't even matter. And now,
None
we would
shall
continue to
escape.
beat them up, but they surrender. And that's the game of Supernova. All in all, every game I've played so far has been pretty fast. It's been, I would say, 20 minutes average, and that's like most games are going about 20 minutes and no more. I think I had a 30-minute one. That was really the longest, though. And for that, I would say this is a really nice addition to the whole MOBA scene. Definitely a fun alternative to what you're a fun alternative to what you're already playing, and definitely something to try out. So I hope to see you all in the beta in the future. As I mentioned, there is a link in the description below. Check it out. And till next time, I've been Gin, and you have been watching me play a video game. Hope to see you guys around. Bye-bye.